Alrighty, so we're a little bit late because apparently they posted it at 9 today instead of at 1 a.m. like they normally do. They normally post the maintenance notice at 1 a.m. on Monday, but it looks like we're just going to get a maintenance and update notice all in one. So I would really be surprised if they ended up putting one out tomorrow night. That's kind of interesting. I kind of like it better this way. Apparently a lot of people from JP already get, like, they get a sort of like more detailed patch notice and everything like that, like earlier. I would assume sort of like this is right here. But I don't know. I guess they've done very weird things before, and then they've always ended up just reverting back to the regular sort of like thing that they always end up doing. So I don't know if this will stick, but I kind of like it. 9 o'clock on Sunday would be pretty nice for me personally. Anyways, let's hop into this. So if you haven't already seen, there's a bunch of leaks out that have already pretty much gone over what the update's going to be. So if you haven't seen my video on that, go check that out. It's the last video that I uploaded on the channel. I'll leave one of those little information block thingies in the top right if I remember to, hopefully. But yeah, let's hop in. So 8.10 update notice. Another weird thing right here is that they're going to be doing sort of an early update. So it starts at 4 p.m. for PvT and then ends at 8:30, which is a 4.5 hour notice. That means for me on Eastern Standard Time, it is ending at like 11:30. That means the update will go live at 11:30 on Monday night, which is very odd. I think the last time that they did an update like that was, I can't remember. It was one of the bigger updates. It might have been the 100-day festival, or it might have even been Escanor's release. I can't remember. But they did a really weird early update with one of those updates as well. But either way, please understand that the maintenance time has been determined due to all of the Netmarble undergoing technical maintenance. Said maintenance will take place between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. PDT. You will not be able to access the game or the forums during this time. Please check our official Facebook page for more details. You will be able to use the forum once Netmarble's maintenance ends, and you will be able to play the game once the game's maintenance ends. So, okay. Pretty standard. So yeah, new chapter. We're getting chapter 11, which is really cool. Like I said in the sort of leaks video or whatever, that I'm always down for more PvE content. So, I'm looking forward to more story chapters. New story chapters always means you get some, extra free diamonds and stuff like that. I mean, if you've already finished all the way up to the end of chapter 10 and you're waiting on chapter 11, you should get a free 30 diamonds or whatever for finishing all of the chapters or the episodes in chapter 10 as soon as this launches. So that's really nice. Plus, you'll get all of the rewards for finishing these missions in chapter 11. So very cool. I'm always down for more, content as far as story goes, so pretty nice. And then we have the 2 new heroes on the Things I Want to Tell You pickup draw event, which is obviously both Monspeets. If you haven't already seen that, they're doing a double Monspeet banner. It looks like most of the commandments are going to get released as a double banner, which is pretty cool because some of the commandments have just one of the characters is good, one of them is not so good. So it kind of works out because more often than not, one of them ends up being a coin shop unit, and then one of them ends up being just put on the part 2 banner or whatever. So kind of works out pretty easily that way. You can try to pull on the banner if you want to get the character and save some coins in the coin shop, or you can just end up skipping the banner completely and just wait for that, because normally it seems to be more often than not the coin shop unit is the better of the two, but I don't know. Obviously it's not going to be that every time, but so far it seems to have been. Next up, we have new costumes for Monspeet. We have the Burning in Silence costume set. I'm assuming it's going to be 3 different costumes, just kind of like what Estarossa just got. So if we go over to the Sacred Treasure Shop, Estarossa has 3 sets in the shop right now. One of them is an SR set, one of them is an SSR set, and then one of them is a UR set. The UR set actually costs money, but the other two you can buy with just pure diamonds. So you can get a set for 30, and then this one costed 60 diamonds. So I kind of like those. I don't really mind those at all. So, I mean, if you want to go, hardcore, you can buy the UR set, but Estarosa's kind of a interesting character. And, yeah, one of them is not so good. But the other one, I would say the green Estarosa is kind of just like a gimmicky sort of unit. Like, he's just kind of like a fun unit. He's not always going to be the best choice, but he is fun to play. So with Monspeet, it's probably going to be sort of the same thing. I doubt he's going to be like insanely good. Obviously, people who play JP have already kind of tested him and this and that, but it's going to be interesting to see what people do with him on the global meta. And if you want, you're probably going to want to try to get those costumes at some point. These costumes don't go away, by the way. These are the costumes that end up staying in the shop for those characters. Like, they just come out whenever the character comes out, so that way you can buy them at any time. And you'll probably want to get some of the costumes because Monspeet is probably one of the best association units for Derriere. I'm super hyped for Derriere, so I kind of want to get Monspeet just so that way I have the association ready. But at the same time, I think I might end up skipping this banner completely because Monspeet's just not really that cool of a unit in general. I kind of went a little bit interested, or like in on the Estarosa banner just because I was more interested in the unit, but I may end up skipping this one and just picking him up in the coin shop at some point before Derriere comes out and trying to level him up then. Probably, if you're a free-to-play player or anything like that, definitely skip this one, which you should have skipped the Estarosa banner if you were like actually trying to save up for anything good. So, yeah. The Black Flame set is actually going to be returning, the set number 2, so I went ahead and pulled it up. This is actually the set that has a Escanor, Merlin, Fat King, and Gother set. So if you didn't buy any of these, they should be available again. I don't know if they're going to be available for diamonds yet. I don't think it says. Yeah, it just says that they're returning so far. So I have no idea whether or not they're going to be diamonds after the first week or two, or however that ends up working normally. But yeah, if you need cosmetics for any of these heroes, I know a lot of people ended up buying the Escanor set whenever Green Escanor came out, just so they could have that little, CC advantage and stuff like that, and ungeared or this and that, whatever they, I think the cosmetics are kind of cool. I think I ended up buying the Merlin outfit. I didn't buy the weapon or the the headpiece for it, but I just wanted the outfit for it really because hers is kind of cool. But if you want any of these, pick them up. Fat King is terrible, so do whatever you want to do, I guess. Obviously, the game is fun in your own right, and you have your own way of playing, so play the game and have fun with it. Buy whatever you want to buy. Even if it's not that great, if you're having fun with it, by all means, indulge. So, next thing, Fireworks Festival, Reward Dungeon, and Spin Event. I always like these Spin Events. They're really cool. You get a lot of free rewards and stuff like that out of them. I talked about the Reward Dungeon a little bit in the leaks video. I'm not positive on what it is, but there was a sort of Fireworks Festival, or there was some sort of like event going on when the Fireworks Festival was going on JP, where it was like a dungeon that you could do to get sort of like awakening materials, which it would just give you various rewards. Like if I click on anybody here, no, not Limit Break, Awaken, it would give you these sort of materials right here, just like the various little things that you need to actually like awaken the heroes. It wouldn't give you chalices, but the other things. So yeah, just sort of, I think that might be what this is, but obviously we'll have to wait and see because it doesn't really give you a whole lot to go on there. Next up is the Fireworks Festival Hawk Pass. I'm always interested in these Hawk Passes if they actually have some sort of like actual, decent thing to them. If they're normally just random rewards and stuff like that, I may end up investing in it just because, some of the rewards are kind of nice. You get some extra diamonds and stuff like that. Maybe some cosmetics, just depends on what is in the Hawk Pass. But sometimes they end up giving an SSR away with these, or even like an SR or something like that. There was that one Hawk Pass that they did where they gave away Deldry and Arden, so that was kind of cool. But I don't know, we'll just have to end up waiting and seeing what's in this one. I'll probably make a video on it, on whether or not it's actually worth getting whenever we see what's actually in it. Other than that, coin shop event exchange, or material exchange limit increase. The exchange limit for the Kimara exchange materials has increased. So these are for coin shop stuff. So if I go to shop and then coin shop, you will see that in the gold coin shop, you can exchange for the Kimara gems right here. They're going to be changing this, so don't buy these right now. Wait for the update to come out, apparently. Unless it's worse. So for purple stones, it's 1 gold coin, and you can do 20 per day. Right now, you can only do 10 per day. So, I mean, it's fine. It's going to stay the same price, but you'll be able to buy more of them starting next week, which is kind of nice. 15 per day on the reds. Right now, you can only buy 5 of those, so they're going to be increasing that by 10, 3 times pretty much. And then I guess they're going to be adding a gold coin section for the green ones, and then there's even going to make a silver coin shop, which there's actually already one here, which has a limit of 5 for silver coins, but they're going to be, you know, there's not going to be any limit on these. So if you actually want to like max out and get all of the rewards out of the Kimara exchange, you're probably going to have to end up spending some coins to get some of the like different kinds of stones and stuff like that, so you can actually exchange those for the ones that you need. I really don't care for a lot of the stuff in the regular growth one. The SR pendants and the SSR pendants were kind of nice. I went ahead and bought these affinity ones and some of these little potions and stuff like that. But the special is kind of the big deal because there's diamonds in it, and there was recovery potions and just various stuff here. I've already pretty much got all of those, but this stuff is kind of meh. Like, I mean, it is kind of nice to have these sort of things, but they're not like detrimental. It's whatever. I'll probably won't end up spending any sort of coin shop materials on that. Draw Pool Edition. They're finally adding Blue Bond to the Part 2 banner and the normal draw. And then on the Part 2 guaranteed SSR hero draw, race draw 1 tickets are going to have him, and human draw tickets are going to have him. So I know a lot of people skipped on Blue Bond. If you want to pull him, I guess he's probably going to be on a lot of future banners and stuff like that as sort of like a filler unit. But he'll be on some of these other banners and different ticket summons and stuff like that if you want to end up trying to get him. You know, go for it if you want. More heroes with engravings. UR gear is going to be available for Merlin. I honestly thought Merlin already had hers, but it is kind of nice that she's getting it now, I guess. Monspeet is going to be getting his, obviously, because he's coming out, and then Taizu is getting his just as sort of like a filler, like who cares, whatever. The Merlin was probably the biggest thing there, but, you know, it is what it is. Ending events and bundles. Words I can't say, or words I couldn't say, pickup draw. Which one is that? I want to say that's the Bond one. Yeah, words I couldn't say. Bond's banner is going to be ending, so if you want to pull on him, you know, do whatever you want to do. It's not worth it, but, you know, if you like the character, go for it. Have fun with the game. The 7 Deadly Sins special draw event, I guess because I've already done all 10 summons on this, I can't see this banner anymore, but there was only 10 pulls available for this one, so if you want to try your luck at getting that 7% SSR, you know, you can pull on this banner. There are some pretty decent units on it, so try to do that before the update goes live. If not, you know, save your gems for whatever you're saving for. Increased daily task rewards is going to be ending, so that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping they would have kept that, but you know, I guess you can't win every time. If you didn't know already, the daily tasks have pretty much been doubled, so you're getting 2 gems for some of this stuff. You're getting 4 stamina pots and things. Just most of the stuff was doubled, so you know there was a lot of good stuff that you could get from that. So make sure you're doing your dailies for these last couple of days while that's still up. Fell Undying Bond training growth event is going to be over. I kind of hope they add a new one because the growth events are kind of nice to do. I don't think they ever really have. I think they always end up having a growth event, so they might end up adding a new one. I'm not sure though, but this one is going to be ending if you haven't already done this, so do it if you haven't. Special pendant bundle, so just some random bundles and stuff like that is going to be gone. Which one is the special pendant bundle? We'll check and see if it's actually worth getting. Special upgrade, special pendant bundle. That is $40. You get 50 gems. 50 gems, 10 pendants, 40 pendants, and 100 pendants. That's Honestly, that's not terrible, but it is kind of pricey unless you're planning on whaling out a little bit. I don't think I would buy that. We seem to get a pretty good amount of SSR pendants as it is. I would be more interested in the SR pendants, and I would hope it would be a little bit more than 40. But, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Buy that if you want. Red Demon Horn Bundle. That was actually the one right underneath that. I hate that I backed out now. Red Demon Horn Bundle is 10 diamonds, 100 horns, and 10 potions. It's only $8, but, I mean, unless you just really need horns for anything, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. And then it looks like the same sort of thing for the Howlix and Grey Demon bundles. So those are going to be ending if you want them. Special Upgrade Bundle 1 and 2, which is this one right here. Special Upgrade Bundle, the ones with Melascula on them. These look okay, but, you know, nothing too crazy. I wouldn't, if you want them, look at them, buy them if you want, but not something I'm interested in. And then obviously the Diamond BOGO is resetting, because why wouldn't it? They love that. So I guess that is pretty much it. Kind of a, you know, a nice change here. I'm kind of glad they did it a little bit earlier, and they went ahead and just gave the update notice with it as well. So we'll see if they end up doing that in the future, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, stay tuned on the channel. I'm going to be making some videos on whether or not you should be summoning for Monspeet and some of just the upcoming stuff. I normally don't end up making content on, you know, the story chapters, but I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. There's, you know, new content and stuff. Skip banner this week pretty much, so, you know, save your gems or, you know, do whatever you want to do with them. But, yeah, hopefully some cool stuff coming in the future. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.